You guys are assuming that we hurt our son and buried him.
I didn't say any of
You
those
just said
things.
disposed of the body.
I don't want you guys everything jumping weird.
Why would we think anything's weird?
I needed him out of my house. I needed him out to get help. Not that I didn't love him and want him. I loved him. I love him so much. I love you.
It's October 2021 in the Bronx of New York, where investigators are closing in on the mother of a missing 5-year-old who, get this, allegedly went on the run with her boyfriend after failing to report her son missing for a month.
Keep him right there. Thank you. You got cuffs?
12 Sergeant.
Why are you guys dropping me now? I'm not resisting. She's double up. She's coming. Just put him down as soon as you take him out.
Come on.
Boy 1.
What's your name? Sorry, what? What's your name? Danielle. Danielle what? Dauphinais. What's his name? What is it? What's his name? Dylan what?
You guys gonna need a few minutes to pat him down or 1 second?
Hey, Shannon. You do it back down.
Officers identify the two suspects as 38-year-old Danielle Dauphinais, seen here, the mom of the missing child, and her boyfriend, 33-year-old Joseph Stapf, both of New Hampshire, who police had to track down weeks after the boy went missing.
The secret service to have to one of a female and just keep giving the detail. Give me 5 minutes. As of right now, yes. Just explain his name. Yes. Good? You got one more?
What's going on?
It's double up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Everyone, masks are still required even if you're vaccinated. Mask up and stay safe in New York.
Okay. I love you.
They have transport? No, they're gonna come pick them up.
Whatever you say, I have no idea either. Sorry. Who's this?
Can I give her a kiss?
Ours.
No.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Danielle and Joseph are led out of the subway station and into the police station, where detectives have some questions for the pair. First up, let's hear Danielle's side of the story.
Tell me about Elijah and what you understand of why we're here to talk about Elijah.
Because he's missing.
Okay, what can you tell me about that?
Okay, so Elijah, when I got Elijah back in May 26th of 2020.
Okay.
And his dad just like literally drove across the United States and just dropped him off to me. He's a very, very troubled child. He has a lot of mental issues. Elijah likes to sneak out of the house. So we have a slider door. And I don't know if you guys have been there.
I have, yeah.
So you've been to my house. So
Yes.
have you felt the slider door, the wiggly handle?
I didn't touch the handle.
Okay,
no.
so the slider door doesn't lock, doesn't
Okay.
latch. He likes to sneak out while we sleep. He wanders while we sleep. He's a wandering little boy. So he's done that so many times. You know, we would wake up and we'll find him. He'll come back in. He'll wake up, come back in, you know, whatever. Well, Joe and I started using drugs again. We were in active addiction.
Danielle tells detectives her 5-year-old son Elijah allegedly had a habit of sneaking out of the house and reveals she and Joe are drug users. Let's continue.
She would hide knives under his bed, tacks under his bed. He would steal things from our kitchen, and he would just do a bunch of stuff that not a normal little boy would do. So we started, we just fell off the train and just started using drugs. So in September, I don't know the date, I honestly don't know the date, but September, he decided to wander off again. And us being in active addiction and not wanting to lose our kids, you know, we tried to find him. We looked for him and we're like, okay, well, he's gonna come back. He always came back. So we waited, he didn't come back, and we're freaking the f*** out. We're like, where's Elijah? Never came back.
Investigators later discovered text messages between Danielle and a friend a year prior, where she referred to the 5-year-old as, quote, the next Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer, and said, quote, I want him gone. I can't handle it anymore. The detective continues asking about Elijah's behaviors before Danielle makes some alarming statements.
If I knew all these behaviors, I would have made sure I had stuff lined up for him to, you know, I'm not going to take on a child that has mental health issues and not have anything for him. You know, that just does not make logical sense.
Yeah.
And he didn't say that. He just said he might be autistic.
Okay.
And this is not autistic. I have an autistic nephew who is, but yeah, he would scratch.
Okay.
He would sit there and bite his arms. He would, what else did he do? He would, slap him in his, do weird stuff. I just didn't I couldn't, I needed him out of my house. I needed him out to get help. Not that I didn't love him and want him. I loved him. I love him so much. I just needed him to get help. And I was just watching him suffer, and I couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? I couldn't do nothing.
Did you catch that? Listen closely.
I needed him out to get help. Not that I didn't love him and want him. I loved him. I love him so much.
Not only did Danielle say she, quote, needed him out of her house, but briefly slips up, saying she, quote, loved Elijah in the past tense before quickly correcting herself. Keep this in mind for later.
The apartment's dark with the exception of the light from the TV. What's Joe doing at this
Sleeping.
point? Okay, did you wake him up?
No.
Okay. So then you see that the door is open.
I mean, I woke him up eventually, just not right then and there.
Okay, walk me through it sequentially. So you
I'm
see
trying.
that
It's like, obviously I came back in and I took the stuff and I went and got high because I was freaking out. So it's all a blur.
So you said you walked outside and then came back inside and got high?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I can't find him. I can't find him. I can't find him.
So where did you go when you walked outside?
So what I usually do is I walk down to the lake and see if he's there, because sometimes he'll be sitting on the bench. And then I walk up to the driveway in the little dome, and then I walk up and down the street, and then usually he'll be at the top of the driveway or going down the right by the little circle turnaround. He'll be just walking right there by the park. There's a little beach. He'll be standing right there. Because he doesn't know where to go. But he wasn't there. So I'm like, that I had no idea what to do. And I just...
So you said you walked to the beach, to the bench.
I walked to the driveway and I looked.
To
I
the
looked up.
yep.
I didn't walk up yet. I
Okay.
just looked. But
Okay.
usually I would just walk. But he wasn't there. As I turned around, came back in, and I woke Joe up and I said, Elijah's gone.
So did you get high before or after you woke Joe up?
I got after.
Okay, so you woke Joe up and you said Elijah's gone. And what did he do?
He was like, what the again? I'm like, yep. I'm like, but this time I can't find him. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I was like, I need to do something. I need to do something. I need to calm down. I need to do something.
Did Joe get high with you?
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened?
And then we were just trying to think of what the to do, where to find him. We've been looking for him every day. Every day.
So that night, though, in particular, after...
He had to go to work.
So you get high, and then did Joe go outside to look for him that night?
He went outside a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Did
I don't
you
know where
go back outside?
No, I didn't. I stayed in with my daughter.
Danielle tells her version of events before the detective dives deeper into the pair's alleged drug use.
Okay. And during this day, how many times would you say that you used heroin?
In this day?
Yes.
When I woke up, and then I probably would have used it in the afternoon, because when you're pregnant, you have to use a little, it's so f***ed up, I don't like talking about it. Anyways, a few times during the day, and then at night I would use a few times because I would get sick quick.
Okay. So he left at 7 a.m. And what did you do from there?
Freaked out. Didn't know what the f*** to do. I don't know. I'm like, didn't want to lose my daughter, but I wanted to find my son, but I didn't want to lose my daughter. I didn't want to lose my son. I'm pregnant. My mind is going crazy.
Why didn't you call the police?
Because we didn't want anything to happen. Because DCYF would get involved,
Okay.
and then my daughter would get taken away. So I don't know. It's so hard to explain to people that aren't addicts why we do the things we do, like why we ran, because we're f***ing scared shitless. We're human, you know. It's a reaction. We didn't know what, just like we didn't know what to do.
And when you say you ran, you're talking about when you fled from New Hampshire last week. Okay. And what were you afraid of then when you left?
Because we didn't report it. I was afraid of going to jail and losing my kids.
Okay.
I don't want to go to jail. We didn't do it. I mean, we did do something. We didn't report it, but we didn't do anything.
The 38-year-old mom says one of the reasons she failed to report her missing son was over concern that her daughter would be taken away, a fear that quickly becomes a reality.
Is my daughter still with my mother-in-law? Do
No,
you know?
she's not.
She's in foster care?
She's in state custody. Yeah, I do know that.
Why?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why?
That piece it's not a law enforcement piece. That's social services. They're two totally different entities. When we became involved in the situation, she was already in state custody. Yeah.
Why can't she be with family? She's my poor little girl.
Well, right now there's a lot going on. And so we're really trying to figure out where everything stands.
I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry for?
And then I should have just said something.
Next, Danielle offers up some theories of her own to investigators.
So we've been working around the clock since last Thursday with a massive team of investigators, the best investigators in the state and in all of New England, looking for your son. What tactics do you think that we should be employing, or where should we be looking for him?
I don't know, but look.
Where do you think he is?
I have no idea.
Do you think that he...
Yeah, what if he's in the lake?
Do you think that he's in the lake?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did Elijah know how to swim?
No.
He doesn't know how to swim. Did you guys ever go and play in the lake?
He's petrified of the water.
He is. Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
He was like that when he came to me. He didn't like water.
So, do you think that somebody has him?
I don't know. If I knew, I would tell you. If I knew anything, I would tell you. I have no f***ing idea where he is. He's usually always standing by the beach, at the top of the driveway, or by the beach, because he wants to play in that area, because it's all kid stuff right there. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if he's, or he'll sit on the little swingy thing. But I don't know if he's sleepwalking. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell.
Now, did you ever have suspicions that he was sleepwalking?
Well, yeah, because sometimes I would find him just standing in the kitchen randomly. Just standing there. Or in the bathroom with the door shut with the lights off, and I would walk in and like he would just be standing there. Like scary, freaky stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it's sleepwalking, because you can talk when you're sleepwalking, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, probably.
I don't know.
Okay.
Danielle now tells investigators Elijah allegedly had a sleepwalking problem and repeatedly points to a nearby lake as a possibility of the boy's whereabouts. But detectives are quick to point out another glaring issue.
Has he ever bled in the bathroom?
He used to, so he would shower and slip.
Okay.
And like there was this one time where he slipped down and he like nicked his eye.
Okay.
Right there, and had like a little cut.
When was that?
God, I don't know. I don't know.
Was that more recent, or was that a long time ago?
The eye thing was kind of recent.
Okay.
But
do you think that would have been the last month?
It was before the shower tile has came down.
Okay.
Because he was showering then. But like we would wash him up, and like because he would bite him, so he would bite his skin, poke holes. So he was always always had bleeding.
Okay.
He would bite his lips until he.
In the bathroom, though?
We would wash him in the bathroom.
Okay. So if they were to find some blood in the bathroom, it would have been either from when he had slipped?
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know why that would be from anything else.
Okay. Prosecutors later learned that Joe had allegedly found Elijah naked and bleeding from his head in the bathtub and failed to get any medical help. Moments later, the detective decides it's time to be frank with Danielle.
And I know that you're scared.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're run down. I know you're exhausted. This has been a long
haul.
It's been a long month,
mm-hmm.
to say the least. Okay? And you were at your wit's end. I can go back and read you quotes of things that you said.
Mm-hmm.
That it was driving you crazy. You had more than your fair share on your plate. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that anybody who was in your shoes, in your situation, would have lost it.
Oh, I definitely would not hurt him. No. No. If that's what you're going with, no way. No. No.
So Danielle, you don't have to get upset, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hear me out, okay? Mm-hmm. This kid had a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he brought a lot of problems into your home.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody has limits.
I'm telling you the God honest truth, I did not do anything to hurt that little boy. I will swear on everything. No, I swear on everything.
Okay.
I swear on everything. I swear.
Here's the thing. Things are going to start to unravel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they already have. You know, I mean, we found you pretty quickly. Do you think, in your heart of hearts, as a mom, that Eli is alive?
Now probably not.
Okay.
I mean, a little boy, I'm praying.
I'll be honest with you, I agree with you. I don't think that he's alive. I don't think that he's alive.
I don't
But
know.
what we want to do, even with all the problems that he has, even with all, I mean,
Find him.
of course. But we do want to have a proper burial for him. That's really what we want. The healing process cannot begin until there's some closure. And clearly this is not going away. Like this is not going away.
And that's never gonna go.
6 days after Danielle and Joe's arrest, authorities said they found Elijah's body buried in a shallow grave in a state park in Abington, Massachusetts, determining he had been dead for about a month. The New Hampshire Department of Justice said the 5-year-old died from, quote, violence and neglect, including facial and scalp injuries, acute fentanyl intoxication, malnourishment, and pressure ulcers. Next, investigators interview Joe when some stark differences in the couple's stories become apparent.
So this last time that Eli went missing, or Elijah went missing, when was that?
The last time?
Yeah.
Early September.
September? The beginning of September?
It was towards the end of September. Like towards the end. Yeah. Towards the end. I wish I don't. See, when it's hard because we don't know dates. Like I don't pay attention to dates.
Okay.
Plus being in the house, not having to write a date down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. I don't freaking know.
Okay. So towards the end of September.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you get up and you go into the kitchen to get a drink. And do you do that? Do you get a drink?
Mm-hmm. Milk, I think, yeah.
You got milk?
Milk, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And do you put it into like plastic cup, paper cup?
Glass cup.
Okay. So you have your drink of milk, and then what do you do next?
Go back. Check.
Okay, so you walk into Eli's room, and just kind of take me through what you see.
I thought he was in his bed, and he wasn't in his bed.
Okay. So then what did you do?
I went straight outside.
Did you wake up Danielle?
No, they were sound asleep.
Okay, so you get up to go pee.
Yeah.
What side of the bed do you sleep on?
This side right here.
Closest to the kitchen?
Yep.
Okay. So you get up to go pee, and you go into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you turn the light on?
Yep.
Okay. And you use the bathroom?
I turn the light on in the kitchen and in the bathroom because I'm afraid of dark.
Okay, fair enough. Me too. So once you go to the bathroom, what do you do?
I come out. I go here. Well, no. First I come out, and I put my drink down. I have a little thing right here next to the bed. I put my drink down because I got a drink.
Okay, so after the bathroom, you went
I got a drink.
into the kitchen.
Into the kitchen.
What did you get for a drink?
A hen water.
So when you first went and you saw Eli wasn't there, did you turn the light on?
In his room?
Yeah.
There's already a light, like a light on the dresser that's usually on.
Okay.
I peeked my head around the corner and he wasn't there.
Okay. Was his light on?
Off.
Off. Okay. Were the lights on or off in your apartment?
Just the TV's on. TV's always on.
So the apartment's dark with the exception of the light from the TV. What's Joe doing at this point?
Sleeping.
Okay. Did you wake him up?
No.
Okay. So then you see that the door is open.
I mean, I woke him up eventually, just not right then and there.
Is Danielle still in bed?
Yeah.
Is she awake or is she sleeping?
I don't know. I don't want her to like not be able to remember the same exact
We're gonna talk to
thing, you know what I
her.
mean?
No, but
Like, I don't want this to make you guys
But
think
Joe,
that
Joe,
we're not
Joe, here's the thing.
matching out stories or something that's gonna throw you guys off. You know what
No,
I
no,
mean?
no.
I don't want you guys to ever think something weird. Like,
why would we think anything's
I
weird?
don't know. But it's just,
Detectives are quick to point out the differences in the couple's stories, when Danielle's defenses heighten.
But what I'm going to tell you right now is what you've told us, and I just talked to Joe, is the exact opposite as far as how this night went. And that's problematic. That's
What do you mean it's the complete opposite?
as far as what you told me and how you woke up and how you went into the bathroom and then you got a drink and then you went and saw that he wasn't there, that you two are not on the same page on that.
That's what happened.
No, but here's the thing. It's not what happened. And that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to sit here and yell.
I'm not making it up though. He is. That's exactly.
But what I'm saying is you can't both be right. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of little indiscrepancies, and that's normal. There's no way that you could both be. You can talk and get on the same page with a lot of things, but things like this, when we don't stop digging, and that's when we find all the little inconsistencies, and that's okay. That's okay. What I'm telling you is all of it is okay, but we need to find him.
I don't know where he is. If I knew where he is, I would honestly tell you right now.
Is that because Joe disposed of him?
No.
Did Joe bring him somewhere?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, that's what I think. You know.
Well, I would know that though, because I was with him and he did not do anything.
Yep. And I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. But this is.
I swear to God, I do no.
Okay.
If I knew he did that, I would f***ing tell you.
I'm not saying that he did anything. I'm not saying that he hurt him.
Well, you just said that did Joe dispose of his body?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. I've been with him.
Because what I'm saying is, whether it was accidental, whether it was to protect, whatever it was that led to it, I understand why you didn't want to call the police.
No.
Because of the other things.
No, not happening. No, I'm not going to agree to that. No, because I know what happened. No, we did not hurt that little boy, and I do not appreciate you saying that we did.
I'm not saying that you did.
Nobody hurt that little boy.
I'm not saying that they did.
Nothing happened. There would be.
Well, something happened.
Yeah, no one.
I'm not saying that somebody hurt him.
Well, that's exactly what you're saying, though. You just said that, like, you escalated, you couldn't handle it, and then now he's gone, and this and that and that and this. No one hurt that little boy. No one hurt that little boy. We are not monsters. We are very good people. We are very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids are well taken care of. We have a drug problem. Just do not fucking judge us because we're drug addicts. We will not fucking hurt our kids. And I'll take that to my fucking grave.
No, I'm not judging you. I'm not getting upset.
No, then you guys are assuming that we hurt our son and buried him.
I didn't say any of
You
those
just said disposed of the body.
Yes, I did.
What body did we dispose of?
There's a lot of different ways that people can die.
No.
And then people panic. He could have choked. He could have. There's a million different things that could have happened.
No.
You know, he could have choked on food. He could have tripped and fell. He could have hurt himself. He could have drowned. And then you panic. There's a million different things that could have happened that you aren't responsible for. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Just because that little boy, he was still well taken care of. We have never, ever hurt that little boy. We love that little boy no matter what.
But I don't want you to have the weight of the world on your shoulders
We didn't
for the
do
rest
anything.
of your life.
Do anything. He did not. There's no body.
Then where is he?
I don't know.
Where do you think he would go?
I don't know. He could have been in the lake. Did anybody check the lake?
Of course.
Nothing. Yes. No. What?
I haven't found him.
No.
Danielle and Joe stick to their stories, but it's later revealed that 5-year-old Elijah was found dead in that shallow grave with fentanyl in his system after the New Hampshire mom allegedly recruited her boyfriend to help dump the body. Investigators estimate the child died between September 21st and September 24th, 2021. Danielle ultimately pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and 2 counts of tampering with a witness. She was sentenced to 53 years behind bars. Joseph pleaded guilty to manslaughter, second-degree assault, falsifying physical evidence, and witness tampering in connection to the boy's death. He was sentenced to 22 to 45 years behind bars.